Welcome back to Ben in Berlin. This week we're going to go to Dresden. But what could we do in this city? Could it look a bit like this? Well, we can jump on a train to Dresden from Berlin Central Station. The journey is about 2 hours 14 minutes and there are about 36 trains per day. Once in Dresden, it's about a 15-minute walk to the Gewandhaus Hotel, part of the autograph collection from Marriott. This Baroque boutique hotel is known for its state restaurant and homemade cakes, but its central location will win us over. Then I reckon drop the bags and head out. First stop has to be the Frauenkirche, destroyed in the Second World War, rebuilt in 2005. Then the Fürstenzug, the largest porcelain artwork in the world. Nearby is Dresden Cathedral, commissioned by Augustus III, Elector of Saxony and King of Poland. His father, Augustus II The Strong, built the Zwinger Palace to hold huge parties. His first one there lasted for weeks in the gardens. Then let's end the day with a beer and some good German food. That would be cool. Or maybe it could look like this. Jump on train to Dresden from Berlin, watch the world whiz past on our way to the capital of the state of Saxony, check into the Gewandhaus Hotel. The 5-star hotel has lovely large rooms with lounge areas and the hotel even has an indoor pool. Drop suitcase and go and explore the, oh wait, there could be a big bathtub. Have big bubble bath and then relax before heading out to explore. Perfect. Go to the new market, which has been restored to its pre-war look. Check out the statue of Martin Luther in front of the Frauenkirche. You know that guy who in 1517 sparked the Protestant Reformation with 95 Theses? Go and see the Fürstenzug and spot Augustus II The Strong. Then maybe observe the stonework of the beautiful buildings and the weather conditions change the colour of the stone. Check out the Semperoper Dresden, the city's first opera house built in 1841, devastated by fire in 1869, rebuilt in 1878, badly destroyed in the Second World War and opened up again in 1985. We'll need a beer after that, and maybe some even more good German food. Now that would also be cool, but oh wait, no, it could look like this. Train to Dresden from Berlin, zoom, check in at the Gewandhaus Hotel. Drop bag off and head out across the River Elbe to the Neustadt. Visit the Fun's Molkerei, considered the most beautiful milk shop in the world and included in the Guinness Book of Records. Poor Fun set up shop in 1879 with the idea of supplying Dresden with fresh milk. Visit the beautiful restaurant and shops with its neo-Renaissance style tiles. Today they sell soap made from milk, a huge range of cheeses, and sell a glass of buttermilk or fresh milk for €1. You're not allowed to film inside, but if I were to visit, I would likely look a bit like this. After this milky start to the day, a bike ride is in order. Hire bikes and roll on in the Neustadt, and as Dresden sits on the Elbe River, cycle the famous path which runs next to the river all the way from the Czech Republic to the North Sea. Enjoy the cycle which passes many beautiful spots and head out to the pretty town of Meissen, about a 25k ride from Dresden. I could try and attempt to film while cycling, but would probably quickly realise that whilst it's a beautiful route, I couldn't cycle and film, so instead stop and take snaps. Meissen is home of Meissen porcelain, the castle, the Gothic Meissen Cathedral and Meissen Frauenkirche, as well as many little shops, cafes and restaurants, plus shady spots to cool down on a hot summer's day. The Meissen Cathedral is a Gothic church situated on the castle hill and includes a pair of 81-metre high neo-Gothic spires that were added in the early 1900s. After cycle ride, a bite is needed, so Cafe Am Dome is right next to the church. Walking through the cafe takes you to the Panorama Terrace, fantastic views from their spot. Order the famous Eierschaker, which is from the region. I wonder what this cake would taste like. And I hope if I did visit there and film myself eating cake, I would rub the sun cream out of my beard before filming. Yes, I would also have cake with beer, because why not? Stop for a Radler, aka Shandy, watch my German beer videos to find out more about the Radler relationship with cycling, link in description below. Cycle home and stop for naps next to the water. Admire the views back towards Dresden, and then stop off at the Palais Summer, which holds free outdoor concerts, and whilst there, enjoy Flammkuchen and a beer. This is a thin and crispy dish which is a bit like pizza but better. The most traditional combination includes bacon and caramelised onions, a slice in the sun. Eventually make way back to the bike shop after another 25km ride back. This can be short if you don't follow the river. Roll on bike hire is about €10 per bike per day. Listen to some opera singers on the way back through historical parts of Dresden. Well, all three scenarios sound good to me, and I'd probably also get up at some silly hour in the morning and explore the area all to myself, because it's nice to have somewhere for yourself for a bit. It's early o'clock and we're in Dresden. Dresden is the capital city of Saxony. Germany, around 800,000 inhabitants, and sits on the Elbe River. Dresden has a long history as the capital and royal residence for electors and kings of Saxony. When you come to Dresden and see all these fantastic historical buildings, it's hard to imagine that Dresden city centre was pretty much flattened to the ground, and that happened towards the end of the Second World War. There was controversial British and American bombings, Allied force bombings, on this city, which killed around 25,000 people. That number could be higher. Many of those people who were killed were civilians, and that's why it's controversial. Ever since then, they've been trying to restore the beautiful parts of this city, rebuild this city back from the ashes, sometimes using the original stonework in the construction works. Dresden is in East Germany, so it's former GDR, German Democratic Republic. Ever since 1990, they've tried to make Dresden once again a cultural, educational and political capital of the world, and that is why Dresden is one of the most visited cities in Germany. It has around 4.7 million overnight stays every year. Now, Dresden is home to lots of cultural and artistic beauty, and for many that was started by Augustus II The Strong, nicknamed The Strong, the Saxon Hercules and the Iron Hand. He was supposedly so strong he could break a horseshoe in two with just his bare hands. Often in these videos, people say, you must go see this, you must go eat this, you must go drink this, and you must not forget to do this. And I get that. But for me, visiting somewhere is about exploring it for yourselves. It's discovering those places. Okay, sometimes you can find some really cool off the beaten track recommendations from bloggers and all this good stuff. But sometimes it's just as important to have a wander, see where your feet take you, and find something new for yourself. Enjoyed? Give it a like. What would you do in Dresden? Leave me a comment and let me know. If you're new here, subscribe. More videos about Berlin, but also other places in Germany. Cheers!